Hi, my name is Bobby Denner, and I'd like to welcome you to my class here at C8 in the elementary school in Rescue, California. It's called Rescue Elementary School, and I actually teach a special education class on that campus. It's actually designed just for children that have moderate to severe autism. I teach age 3 to 5, which is preschool through kindergarten. And I actually don't have that background, but I'm getting it. I'm interning with Brandman University, getting my education specialist degree in moderate to severe disabilities. My actual degree, original degree, was in speech and language pathology that I got from Sacramento State University, and I got that quite a few years ago. I actually have a family, and I have a wonderful husband, and I have 2 daughters that are twins. They're 15 years old. We like to travel, and we like to spend time together with our friends and our extended family. And my daughters are actually very athletic, so I get to go and enjoy a lot of their events. So that's one of the other things I would say is one of my hobbies. Anyway, getting back to my class, one of the things that I do when I first get a new student is I give their parents it's a questionnaire. It's called Getting to Know Me. And what this questionnaire is for is to let me and my staff know really what the student is about, things that we know that they can't communicate to us, things that they need. Things like food allergies and their dietary needs. How they eat, what they drink, if they drink out of a cup, do they need a straw, that sort of thing. And here is about communication. And so I want to know about how they communicate. How do they tell us what they need? How do they tell us they need to use the bathroom? How do they tell us that they need a hug? Since most of them are nonverbal, it's really important for myself and my staff to know this sort of thing so that we can make their experience in our classroom successful from the beginning. So that's very helpful. So right here, the parents get to just check different things like what makes them, what comforts them. Do they need certain things? Do they still need their blankie? Do they still need their teddy bear? How do they tell us that they want to do something? Do they hand lead? That kind of thing. And that's what this page is about. This one's about reinforcers. What makes the child want to work? What makes them want to learn and be willing to work in that kind of environment? Is it food? Is it a book? Is it a toy? Is it a social thing? Do they want hugs? Do they want to be tickled? That sort of thing. So that's what that page is about. Another thing I do with my families is and this doesn't have a name on it. It would normally have a child's name on it. But I send a folder like this that goes back and forth between my classroom and home. And it's a daily communication log. And parents are able to tell me down here or ask me any kind of questions they have, and I'm able to respond. And also on the same page, I'm able to tell them next day what their child did, what they learned, what they ate, or did they eat well, or what did they like, did they try anything new, if they had a happy day, if they were sort of sad and tired, that sort of thing. If they had any services like speech or occupational therapy, I can mark it here. And also, like I said, the parents can respond. So that goes back and forth between home and the classroom. Another thing that's important about my classroom is our schedule, our visual schedule. And normally I would have a picture of the child up here, a photograph of them, so they know this is their schedule. I just have a little thing here that says Ben's daily schedule. Normally there'd be a picture or photograph, but anyway, that's what is there today. And it would say what they're going to do in the order they're going to do it. So when my students first get to school, we use the bathroom. So there's a little, what we call a potty icon. And this is a picture of our occupational therapy room, which we go and we play, and we do a lot of just gross motor kind of skills and just experience there. And then down here is a picture of our playground. So these are the kind of icons or pictures that we use to show the children what they can expect throughout the day so that they don't get anxious or wonder where they're going, especially when they're new to the class. They don't know our routines. They need to know throughout the day where we're going to head each time so that they don't get like, oh my goodness, what's happening? So that's what that's for. And one more thing that's important about my classroom is just kind of letting them know what to expect. And I made up this thing that's called, have the kids call me, well, they can speak. And those, my staff refer to me as Teacher Bobby. And I have made up what's called the rules of school. And this is a picture icon book just so that they know when we're especially in circle, what's expected of them. So this one here means sit in your chair. It's a picture of a girl sitting. So I show this to them to remind them when they're in circle, they need to sit in their chair. And the next one is when we're in circle and when we're working in stations that we watch and we look with our eyes. So that's what that photo means, or icon means. And this one here is that we listen to voices that are talking to us with our ear. And then this is an important one. This is keeping your hands to yourself. And during circle, as I usually just go through, we sit in our, on our chair. I show them to sit on our chair picture. And then I go right to this one, keeping your hands to yourself, not touching your partners, not fidgeting. And we work on putting our hands in our lap. And that's what this one is for, a reminder of that. This one is here is that we use our walking feet when we're at school. We don't run and we don't run away from our teachers. And we use our walking feet when we go to the bathroom, we go to the playground, when we go over to the occupational therapy room. We walk and don't run. And this is a funny one. This is no flopping. And it doesn't say anything up here, but I found this one because some of my students, when they get frustrated or anxious or they just get uncomfortable or, they just don't know what to expect, they just fall on the floor. And so we talk about that. We don't flop on the floor. We try to avoid flopping on the floor. And this one here is, we try not to cry when we're at school. So this one is a please don't cry, let's try to work it out picture, or picture icon. And this one is when we're at school, use your happy face. Let's try to be happy. We work on being happy and singing songs and reading books and doing our workstations. And we always end our day on a happy note with, we're being with our friends. We hold our hands and we sing a nice little song together. And that is the end of our day. We're being happy. And that is pretty much what I wanted to share with you about my class. Thank you.